But if you had to vote for a president today, who would you vote for?
That's what you meant, Tinubu.
Who is from what?
It's not about party.
Shackle of ignorance, shackle of hopelessness.
I told Nigerians that Tinubu is incapable of giving security. It is not just that there is no security. He is incapable of doing it.
I was one of the founding members of APC from CPC.
So the APC is a failure?
Big time.
Tinubu, let me just advise you. What you see, EDC in the next 2 months, EDC will be everywhere in the north.
Ashamed to have associated
Absolutely. I said it the last time. I am ashamed. I am disappointed.
I'm talking about person.
Is that not hypocritical? You belong to a particular party,
it is not.
But you say you will vote for another candidate from
Okay,
another
who do you want me to vote for?
Some of the APC senators, APC governors, APC ministers in the north. We know what you are doing. We know you are sabotaging this government.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. I came across this particular video and I decided to talk about it. It's a collective misreaction from ADC, APC, PDP regarding to the upcoming 2027 election on how the APC have been, what they are doing. A lot of you are familiar with it. Now, I want us to begin with this particular video of Yusuf. During this interview, he said that our president is bigot. Like he selectively arresting or using the EFCC to pressurize or to harass the Northerners and not focusing to any other Yoruba. It's as if that the Yoruba are more sent than the Northerners because they have never seen any Yoruba person being probed by EFCC. And I want you guys to watch the interview.
We've not seen a single Yoruba man grabbed by EFCC or ICPC. Tambua, myself, Malami, Nasru El-Rufai, we're all from the Northwest, we're all Fulanis. What's the name? Ibiraman from Yaya Bello. We have seen Ngige and Mefele. We're not talking about whatever they did. Yes. But geographically, that's not.
You're not far clear.
Yeah, oh no, they are saints. Oh, they are saints. They're saints. That's how all Yorubas are saints. So the North is looking at this and say, the North and the South is. We'll give you a reply to all of them. You know what people are saying? The EFCC is headed by a Yoruba man, right?
Yeah.
The DS is headed by a Yoruba man, correct? The ICPC is headed by somebody from the Northwest, right? So they brought Nasser El-Rufai to the ICPC. You take care of him. We don't want to, so that they don't say it's Yoruba. Watch me.
People that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have arrested or probed, all of them, we all know that they are guilty as charged. It's not that he's harassing them, but it's just that he's speaking on them simply because they are opposition. You cannot tell me that others from the southeast or from the west are not also corrupt. His own is that if you don't decamp, you will face the consequences. And that is how you get to those city boys, especially those Igbo city boys that have their hands dirty, and that are doing business in Abuja. They know that most of them have been indicted in one or two ways or being convicted by EFCC. So it's either you can pay for him or you face the consequences. Now, let's also pause that a while. This particular lady came out to narrate on how they came about the APC, what Buhari did, the role she played, the key person in the APC, and I want you guys to watch this interview. We'll be right back.
I was one of the founding members of APC from CPC. We joined because we believed that late President Buhari was going to bring that change, that ease for the common man. That was the reason why I believed in that.
Did Buhari fail in doing that?
Yes, he did. He did. And the people around him, woefully.
So the APC is a failure?
Big time. Big time.
And are you ashamed to have associated it?
Absolutely. I said it the last time. I am ashamed. I am disappointed. And I cannot, I just cannot, I cannot walk with my shoulders up high and say, oh, okay, I'm part of this guy. No, I cannot. I can't.
I mean, was it difficult or easy for you to exit the APC?
It's like a toxic marriage. When you're in a toxic marriage, you will be patient for a very long time. You will take all sorts of rubbish.
With a narcissist partner?
With narcissist, yes. And the day that you decide it's over, you will not miss it. I don't miss APC one bit. I met some people in it because there's a family that I joined, a family of people that think the way I do. There are still good people. There are good people everywhere. There are bad people everywhere. But you cannot have a platform and then be doing otherwise when you're saying you're progressive. I don't miss it one bit, and I don't regret it, and I'm unapologetic about it. And there is nothing they will do to bring me back.
Are they planning to bring you back?
People are calling me. Why did you leave? I was like, oh, I thought I was invisible. I thought I didn't matter. But yes, people are calling me, people from my ward, people from my local government, from the state, from the federal level. And what gave me, the last week, I went to Madam El-Rufai's house. I met serving senators from APC. I was like, so how's APC? They were like, we're tired. I said, even you? So you people see what is happening? They said, yes. So I can guarantee you that most people in APC are not happy with APC. They're just there because of some convenience or the other.
You listen to what she said. Everybody is talking about the new INEC schema. The new INEC schema is far worse than Yakubu Momodu, because what he's saying, what he's doing, and his actions have portrayed that he is campaigning for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to use him to ring or to re-ring election like the way he used Yakubu Momodu. Now, Kenneth Okonkwo came out during this interview and he decided to explain in details what he knows or what he thinks about the new INEC schema. I want you guys to watch it. We'll be right back.
I don't need to tell any Nigerian now that Nigeria is not working. I just heard you talk about Plateau. You can imagine a president who went to Plateau, and rather than going to condole with the victims, he stayed at the airport and told the victim to come and condole with him. That's sorry, he is in a nation where there is no light. A president is bemoaning lack of electricity. This same president was the one who told Nigerians that if he did not provide electricity, let him be voted out. And right there, he told them, of course incompetently, that it will never happen again. I told Nigerians that Tinubu is incapable of giving security. It is not just that there is no security. He is incapable of doing it. Before he left the Plateau, series of deaths immediately followed his empty declaration and empty boast, which Agbeni Rauf Aregbesola has rightly described in our convention, that renewed hope is a scam. I told Nigeria from the one that this is renewed hopelessness, so that Nigeria may work for, for security. One major important point in our theme of this convention, because without security, there is nothing you can do. We are having security challenges all over Nigeria. In Borno State, our armed forces are being killed and massacred. As I talk to you, insecurity is a daily occurrence. So you don't need last week to refer to the data of failure of this government. Without security, any other thing cannot come into shape. I can tell you that INEC chairman that figuratively is wearing Tinubu's cap, I can tell you he will not come out of this. Paragraph F14, 2A of Part 1 of the 3rd schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is very clear. Before a person will be a member of the commission, he has to be a person who is non-partisan and who has unquestionable integrity. So the issue here is not whether he has integrity or not. The issue is his integrity questionable? The answer is yes. Even Tinubu is questioning his integrity. Because if a professor of law who claims to be a son will be interpreting the judgment of a court that is non-existent, then he is a man that has questionable integrity. And you imagine a Joash Amupito telling you that it's a parody account. Who knew Joash Amupito before he became INEC chairman? And I've never heard of the name. So who will go and build parody accounts in his name to do what with it? One professor that is teaching in the university, what are you doing with it? And he's telling you that it was a parody account, sharing the same telephone number, sharing the same email. That man is a transparent liar. So what?
Now you listen to what Kenneth Okonkwo said. Now in a separate video from Arise TV News, I want you guys to listen to what this man said about ADC. We'll be right back.
Well, in the morning there was a lot of what I can regard as disinformation or fake news, that there is an order or was an order stopping the convention. There was no such order at all. It was again part of the machinations of those who are afraid of ADC and are throwing everything on the way of ADC. There was no order yesterday or at any time stopping this convention. What happened was that these cases instituted by the state chairman went to court, and what they are really saying is that the congresses that have been held or are being held is designed to remove them from office and to shortchange them and replace them by new people. That is the gist of the matter, and the court said maintain status quo ante bellum. But you would have seen announcement by the party congratulating the newly elected persons, but nobody has been removed. Those chairmen whose tenures will expire on the 12th of May remain in office as far as ADC is concerned. Nobody has removed them or is removing them. They are suggesting that elections, congresses shouldn't take place until their tenure has expired. But that doesn't make sense to anybody, Dr. Ruben Abati. You know, for instance, that the presidential election next year is going to take place on the 16th of January. Governorship election on the 6th of February. How will it sound if governors say, no, don't conduct elections into governorships because our tenure extends to the 29th of May? That is the kind of argument that these chairmen are raising, that congresses should not be conducted until their tenures have elapsed. But that doesn't make sense. So congresses have been conducted. There are people who have been elected, but they will not be inaugurated or take office until the tenure of the existing people has expired. So you can see that even the maintain status quo ante bellum doesn't hurt us. It doesn't hurt us at all because we recognize that the tenure of the chairman subsists until the 12th of May.
Now, you listen to what he said. This is a clear banter between the APC and the ADC. Now, the ADC is trying to have their way. All they want is that let the election be free, fair, and credible, and let the INEC count their votes. They just want everything to be plain. If they lose, they lose. But we don't know why the APC is so much afraid. But now, I want you guys to watch this one mic from Sheun, when he interviewed this particular guy from APC, what this guy said, that Peter Obi is just blah, blah, blah. Oh, Amaechi is not a politician. Oh, it's only Tinubu that will win this election. All of them put together in the ADC, they cannot win because they can come to the dialogue table. They have to come in submission. I just want you guys to listen to the blah, blah, blah that he said that Peter Obi is the one being blah, blah, blah.
For party.
If you have to vote for, just for a moment, Honorable, if you have to vote for a president today, who would you vote for?
That's what you have meant, Tinubu.
Who is from what?
It's not about party. I'm talking about person.
Is that not hypocritical? You belong to a particular party,
it is not.
But you say you will vote for another candidate from another political
who do
party.
you want me to vote for?
I imagine that if you are representing a political party, you stick with the political party from A to Z.
Nobody wants to waste his time and energy. I will not be one. In 2023, a build up to 2023, when Dumebe Kachuku emerged, I told you before, our national chairman then, Rafon Wosu, they came with him, and then I don't know how to deceive. I told him, I said, come, this election that I'm looking at, you cannot win this election. Why must we waste our resources, waste our energy? Can't we partner with APC so that other elections like House of Assemblies, House of Reps, Senate, we win them? Then we can function well at the national level. But for this presidency, let us partner with them because the party cannot win presidency. There's no point of wasting time. And he said that he likes what I said, that if it were to be another person, it would deceive him. I said, because I don't want you to see me on television and say that I deceived you. I said, because something that cannot work, why must you put her? I said, I see, this party today, if these coalition people listen to my advice, it would have been better by now.
So
what I said was that.
So you don't believe that the ADC has capacity at the national level? Just like ABGA is doing, you want an alliance at the center.
It is better for us now. Where is the time for us to struggle and get this presidency? And from whom do you want to get it? You want to get it from somebody who is the master of the game. Is it easy to win Azwaju on the seat? He was not on the seat. He won them. Not to talk of now. See, this will not deceive ourselves. And to me, why can't we be patient? Only 4 years. Only 4 years. He's not going to spend 80 years again.
A lot of people may not agree with you. There are those who will say you really do not have the love of ADC. You are just using it.
It is clear to us that this APC, they are so much afraid. I want you guys to watch the audacity, the temerity, the totocy, the guts that the Senate President Godswill Akpabio have. During this convention, he bragged about the APC having a 36 states as if it was an achievement, as if he didn't canvass or force these people to be APC. He was bragging about it, and I want you guys to watch.
Good care of the states. He came in with less than 18 governors. Today he has almost 32 governors under his fold, out of 36. So where do we belong? How do you win election when you don't have the structure? And some people say that that even now, that some embassies are closing down. Not many embassies are closing down. Many of the embassies are afraid of repercussion from their foes. For instance, I can say that America is a bit worried about the bomb blast from Iran. And so across the world, they have to reduce their staff in case Iran decides to attack their embassies. When people are thinking, oh, Nigerians, embassies are closing because election is coming. It's not because election is coming. Election will come and go, and God will protect you.
When you ask these APC people what have they achieved so far, they will tell you that, oh, we have many state governors in our party. First, this is the same man that if you do not belong to APC, they will ensure, look at what they are doing, this APC government. If you do not decamp for your political party to their party, first, there might be state of emergency in your state, which is one. Two, you might not get allocation like that of Osun State. You remember David Adeleke, that brother, your uncle. Up till now, you can go and verify. Bola Ahmed Tinubu refused to be paying him the federal allocation that he hoped to be getting from his state, simply because he refused to decamp, which is two. Three, they are buying their loyalty. If you decamp, there are possibility, or if not even possibility, once you decamp, they will give you 250 million or be 250 billion. That's what he used to buy their loyalty. This is what Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing. Now, having said that, ADC came out, they cry out what Nesiwinke is doing to them. You guys remember what happened during that convention when they wanted to hold in Abuja on how the ADC, apply for this venue. What Nesiwinke did to them. I want you guys to watch this video.
Let me say from the onset, look, in politics, you ask Similai Fubara, you believe Nyesom Wike at your own risk. Whatever he tells you, if it comes to politics, if he tells you there is sunshine, make sure you go out there and look up. And when you see the sun coming out, then you believe him. Our own national body and it's the convention committee, we've made contacts to the Abuja investment and all those that are remotely associated with, securing the venues that, we hunted for, the Eagle Square, and even major hotels in the FCT. Right now, when I was walking into your studio, I stopped by at the Congress Hall to see whether there was any activity. No activity in the Congress Hall, no activity in Abuja Continental, no activity in any major hotel or hotels in Abuja. And our findings indicate that directly or indirectly through third parties and apologies of the APC, the FCT minister, and the government just made sure that we couldn't secure any of these venues. Look, the national symbol of our own political cohesion and democracy is the Eagle Square. built, conceived by Babangida, finished by Abdusalami Abubakar, used for the inauguration of Olusegun Obasanjo as our first president in this, unbroken democracy, and has been consistently used by political parties, irrespective of whoever is in power. But today, this is the shame of a nation, that the main opposition political party is clearly denied the privilege and the right to, undertake our convention there. Don't believe what the FCT minister is saying.
He says he has absolutely nothing to lose by denying you the use of these venues because he'll make revenue from it.
No, it's not about revenue.
Did you make a formal application?
We applied.
Did you pay?
We applied. Look, let me take you back to Carlton Hotel. We paid for the convention. For our meeting.
At the hotel?
At the hotel.
Not the Eagle Square?
No, 24 hours to a major, coalition meeting. The hotel withdrew, our request, returned our money. It's a court case. So everything that has followed since then is just upping the ante in that direction. Look, let me tell you what the FCT minister said. Totally incorrect. I'm being very, very reticent with my language.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu, now in this particular video, he said that the Senate President, for what you have done so far for me, I promise to put you on the other side. Everybody laugh over it. But I want you guys to listen. We'll be right back.
Senate President, thank you. I will send you to the other side. To represent me. And that you can scatter them anyway they are confused.
I don't really know what to say about him. I don't know what he meant by what he said, that he promised the Senate President to be on the other side. You listen to what the president said. I don't really know what he meant. For those of his followers, please, you can explain in details. I also want you guys to watch this particular video. We'll be right back.
Well, distinguished delegates, my countrymen, we are in very interesting times in Nigeria today, where pseudo-democrats found their way to power. And they are today manifestly exposing themselves. My appeal is not to the members of the ADC for now, but to those who are living and heading our institutions, particularly and of very, very concern to me, the judiciary. Let me remind those of you who are living today of Justice Eheme that was used to truncate June 12th. Yeah. Let no judge or let no judge or justice allow himself or lend himself to be used to destroy Nigeria. History is taking note of our roles as individuals. Our children and grandchildren are looking up to us to save this country. And those of you that are in privileged positions should be accountable and bear in mind that wherever you are writing your judgments or rulings, even if there is no any individual by your side, God Almighty is watching over you. And God Almighty will be the ultimate judge on the day of judgment. So be wary of those individuals or people that will be talking to you to influence you to undermine our judicial system and undermine our country and undermine democracy. The next set of people I will appeal to are the people who seated here. When we started, it was It's not possible. They cannot come together. Today in this hall, Vice President Atiku Abubakar is seated. Today in this hall, Peter Obi is seated. Today in this hall, Kwankwaso is seated, and Governor Rotimi Amechi is also seated, and many other leaders. It is about unity of purpose and vision for this country. It is not about an individual. It is about our vision and collective desire to rescue Nigeria. No sacrifice will be too great. When that time comes, all of you are leaders. We will speak to you as your children. We will speak to you as your brothers. We will speak to you as court travelers, that it is about this country and not about an individual's ambition. We must all work together towards a common mission of rescuing this country. And ADC is that platform. We must therefore work towards preserving the unity of this platform and working towards ensuring that we achieve that objective. Thank you very much.
Hereinafter have taken steps to defame the party and its leadership and sow seeds of discord within the party. They have also sought to create factions, doubts, and confusion within the party, within the polity, public and regulatory authorities, and cause instability within the party. They are Honorable Leke Abijide, Nafiu Balagam Gombe, Mr. Kingsley Temitope Oga, Mr. Don Norman Obinna, Mr. Kennedy Odion, Mr. Clement Ehigato, Mrs. Stella Chukwuma, Patrick Ambute, Johnny Tovik Derrick, Duke Dick, and Elias Aduku. They have been given time to retrace their actions but have failed to do so. Prayers. Consequently, the convention is respectfully invited to expel the above-named persons for anti-party activities pursuant to Article 19(2) Cure of the Constitution of the party, which provides that the National Convention shall have power to suspend or expel any member of the party, exercise control and take disciplinary action on all organs, officers, and members of the party. Main prayer request.
Thank you. Those in favor say aye. So that they can hear us in Wuye. All those in favor say aye. Those against? Are not here. The ayes have it. Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Now, you listening to this video, you watch it. I also want you guys to watch this particular Rise TV News, what they also said about the ADC and what the ADC, you know, everything that is going on between the ADC and APC, and I want you guys to watch it.
We make reference to Ibadan Convention. That convention by the PDP also had delegates from all the 36 states. And so far, the extant judgment is that that convention was a nullity. Are you worried that the outcome of the court proceeding can lead to that for ADC at the same time?
I predicted what will happen in Ibadan, because even when they went for that convention, the PDP was embroiled in intractable, internecine conflict.
Some will say
between and among. No, we're not. Look, when you look, I have exited the PDP, but let me give you this scenario. All right, you can say that the Wike faction and the faction of Turaki,
yes,
you can say both sides have some people with some measure of quality on the table.
Okay.
Here, you have a setup that is 99.999%, seamlessly perfect with its leadership. And then you have somebody who is not only an interloper, who is an irritant illiterate, that is sponsored, that was not known to have money enough to pay for his rent. All of a sudden, he's staying in a 5-star hotel with all the security, services giving him protection. I'm referring to the government. I'm referring to the guy called Gombe, Nafiu, whatever.
But that same person he was part of the NWC of ADC.
He was, but he resigned.
But
We have all the
that
papers.
matter is before the court now because he's
No.
denying that resignation.
Yes, of course, he would deny that when you only score his own intelligence. And when you saw him even just to read a script, are we this low as a nation? Just read a script before the public on a protest line. The guy could not even, look, a 5-year-old kid from a nursery school could have read his script better. Is it the quality that we're bringing on board in politics?
Well, that may be, some may say that is a little bit personal going into this, but I want to point to the fact that the lone lawmaker of ADC, that's Honorable Leke Abejide, was with him during that protest and has identified with him. Initially, they were on different partners, they seem to be together. Does that not give you some level of credibility that the only lawmaker that ADC has produced in the last 2 election cycle is not with your faction or your leader, the David Mark leadership?
No, we have for the records as we speak now, we have 9 to 11 lawmakers in the National Assembly.
I'm talking about the one elected during the general election under your party.
That is overridden by what we have today. You get it? So the young man and the Leke guy, look, these are all people, we know this game. They are all sponsored. They are on the paycheck of the APC. It is a script. And what we are saying is that it's not about Gombe. It's not about even Leke. It's not about Mark. No, it is the issue of a Nigerian state that is gravitating towards, controlled dictatorship in the name of politics. We are worried because this is a Nigeria political project that everybody must be concerned about. And we are all, stakeholders in the Nigerian project. Yes. We must not lower our own standard of intelligence and political culture or political socialization or political interaction to people that are not only plebeians or pawns in the game, but people that are of low quality. Look, let's close our eyes for a moment.
Yes.
And even believe that Nafiu Gombe can have the party. Do you mean that young man with the kind of street dockside intelligence that he presents can produce, anybody that should give Nigeria leadership? Come on. We are talking about a country of 250 million people. There is no way you can take this young man. And like I said, he resigned. The papers are there. But then, because he is being supported by the apparatus of the APC and the state, he can make all the noise. But we believe in the integrity of the judicial system. We believe in the courts. It's the last defense of not only the common man, but it's the last defense of our own democratic norm and values.
Anyway, you have watched all this video. So at the end of the video, I will give you Pastor Mike what he said and what he's saying about this government. But I will rest my case here. I love you guys. God love you more. Until we meet again, stay tuned to Plan B TV. Bye.
Tinubu, let me just, the madam full advice. Why you say full advice? It's not advice. What you see that it can do. The ADC in the next 2 months, ADC will be everywhere in the north. They will not want to see anything APC. They see APC banner, they will burn it. They see you with APC clothes, t-shirt, they will stone you in the north. There's more I know about something in the north that Tinubu might not see. But the fact is, you need to look around it properly. Tinubu is not having 100% that he can win second term. It's not 100% certain. Except we are deceiving him. 100% certain. It's not for APC. People are tired and angry.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Today I'm very, very angry. Some of the APC senators, APC governors, APC ministers in the north, we know what you are doing. We know you are sabotaging this government. Some of you are having secret meeting with ADC. I'm telling you that we are going to call names because we have names. We have evidence. We know you people and we know what you are doing. I'm telling you to desist from what you are doing. You have 8 days to stop what you are doing. If not, wallahi, we are going to call names. Wallahi, tallahi, we are going to call names. You can't sabotage this government. This government are giving you more than enough. Governors cannot borrow. What of the allocations they are giving the senators? The returns that the senators are collecting for constituency allowance. What have you been doing with them? Some of you are just putting only street lights. We know what you are doing. Some of you have never empowered your people. But now you are sabotaging this government because you are thinking that the northern leaders can come together and pull President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It will not work, and your plans will not work. I'm giving you 8 days. 8 days. 8 days to stop what you are doing. If you do not stop, more than 100 people are having this video, your names and all the evidence. We are going to spread it widely and we'll tell the world who you are. Now is not before. Wallahi abinda kuka yi da ba ku isa ku yi shi yanzu ba. Iyakaci abinda za ku yi kawai shine ku kashe ni. And kuma ku sani cewa if anything happened to me, many of me are there waiting. I've recruited more than enough people. I'm not a boy in this game. Yanzu muka fara da ku. Wallahi ku kare ku gani. I'm not taking this thing lightly. Ku kara ku gani, ku dinga karban kudi a hannun mutum sannan ku koma gefe kuna sabotaging din shi. Try it and see.